I'm having stage fright. I've always wanted to be on stage because I like to be creative, and I knew that if I felt more confident, I could just do it. Because I felt like I had something that I could just do. I didn't want to be in the background, I wanted to play. Even as I sit here trying to talk into this camera, I feel very not confident. As I try to process words, thinking about the possibility of being judged for something I said incorrectly. Even though I've always taken accountability when I think about things, eventually I feel like I'm done apologizing. And then I just shut myself inside. Because if I didn't give any of myself, then nobody would get hurt. It's hard to sit here and look in this camera. It's hard to expose my face. It's something I've come to realize. The person I was born to be, I was keeping away so that everybody else could be very happy. Even though that's not what you guys wanted. I felt like I've lived a lie to almost everybody I've ever encountered, the more that I think about it, but it's not like it's a conscious lie. It's like an unconscious lie. I can't talk through anybody else's experience, only my own. Every time I get on stage or a camera starts rolling right in front of my face, I start to shut in and shut up. It's like I become this autopilot of something that I'm not. Something that I feel like would not be judged. Something that isn't out there in the world that could be brought back upon me to bite me in the ass, you know? We all have memories, but memories sometimes fade in others. But our memories always stick around. And that's why I feel we are the hardest on ourselves, because we have our own memories and experiences, and we can replay them and remind ourselves how fucking shitty we were. But that language of us being shitty, I was being shitty, where did I develop that from? Why is it not just me being a child, an essence of innocence that I was told to had to shoo away by that certain age? But nobody knows my experience. Nobody knows what I've been through. I wanted to play the innocent role for so long because I just wanted to play. There's so many things inside of me right now that I'm battling off. The sense to turn off the camera. Perhaps I'm not good enough for this. Maybe my voice isn't good enough for this. Maybe I'm fooling myself. I'm going to make a fool out of myself. But I know deep down inside, those aren't my voices. They are my voices. I'm responsible for these voices to coexist within me, but these voices developed somewhere. Somebody must have told me this, and then I began to believe. But somebody must have told them that, and they began to believe. But who started these voices? Who whispered into the ears? Those are the people I think about. I don't look at each other and blame anybody for any of this. If you lied to me, you lied to me. If I lied to you, I lied to you. We're going to continue to lie to each other because we don't know how to be ourselves. Because being ourselves is too risky. We're going to turn against each other. People we love are going to tell us to shut up. We don't want to hear it. You're imposing on my rights, my freedom. What are our rights? Our rights. The way I see it, it's just invisible. It's not real. I'm still here, just exposing myself, talking about this. I wish it, for myself, a lot of things right now that I can still manifest into my life. Knowing what I know. Knowing people have known what I've known. They can just keep under the radar, enjoying their lives, being happy. You can play the game and be happy too. It's totally possible. I'm not asking anybody. Get out the game. But just recognize that there is one. Recognize what's important. What is important? Is it the game? Is it the belief of the game? Or is it really what you speak of? Love. But yes, I've been exposing myself recently. I've been putting it out there. This isn't entirely new for me. I've lashed out and to seek for attention and help before, or just to express a joyous occasion in a way that was unorthodox of people to do. Well, those were the real parts of me, the crazy parts of me, the ones that screamed to be free, because I didn't want to play this game. I never did. I was born into the game that I never asked to play. And if you feel the same as me, you don't have to play. We can be free. The world supplies us with everything we need. Our bodies give us all the tools we need. We have to develop these tools. We can live the lives we want to live. We can play the gimmicks, too, if that's what you desire. But just know the gimmick, understand the gimmick, and don't let it destroy each other. We're after the wrong people. We're all being controlled by the language we use. I know not what I did at the time. I cherished other people's happiness over my own. If I made other people happy to be around me, then that's all I needed. I felt. March 2018 was a intense time in my life where I had the first sense of I don't have to. I can be where I want to be. And then I ran with that idea and everybody deemed me crazy. Lost my mind running away from something, chasing an invisible dream. Dreams weren't real. Because my ideas and the way I think is dangerous because it's going to disrupt something in your life. My desire for freedom, my desire to be me. I don't want to be locked up and I don't want to be killed. I just want to be me. We all just want to be us. Why can't we be us? These are the questions. We have to start asking the right questions. Who is it that has caused all this? And it's not each other. That is not the answer. This is me. This is raw. I didn't clean my room. I didn't wash my face. I haven't even showered 4 days. That's how much I love my life. There's dirt upon my skin as I learned all these skills as if I just was born gardening, enjoying my life. I'm very grateful right now. I'm in a position where I don't have to go back to work. Trying to fit into this restaurant life is like putting myself in a cage. And I don't want to go back to the cage. I want to be free because I also have a dream. And I've always had this dream since as far back as I can remember when I began asking questions as a little girl. But nobody wanted to hear my questions, so I only asked questions to myself until the questions began to disappear. Why? There's a lot of whys. But why are things like this? Who's controlling all this? Who's making it happen? And everybody had an answer, an adult, the president, whoever they felt it was attacking them, these invisible attacks. It's not true. Who's whispering in the ears of the people? Who's controlling the rich? We keep looking at these celebrities as if they're the ones who have so much control. They're the ones being controlled. They have so much money, but they work hard. They have to give up so much themselves for this money. But who is sitting back on a mountain of money and all they have to do is whisper to make sure that somebody doesn't hear them? I came out this last week. I posted on my Facebook and I called out my family for not protecting each other and instead using Facebook as a tool when I saw a weapon. Facebook's a game. We've been playing this game a long time. I know I have. I've had outbursts that you can follow back on my page of me just being crazy. Outbursts because I felt so intense emotion. I was like, well, my Facebook's full of friends. They must know. They must understand. Eventually, we all began to get shamed. Felt shame for being us. Because somebody out there had an emotion or feeling like asking our inner children to stop crying. It just makes the most sense. I don't want to fight you guys. I just want you to see. I want you guys to see the damage that the language that they want us to use can do. They want us to say these words against each other to separate us. You guys are playing the game. Stop playing if it means that somebody was going to lose their life. And this goes to everybody. It's not just my family. It's everyone. It's me too. Me too. Everyone. There's so many great people out there in the world, but their voices are being trampled by the violence. Don't give in to the violence against each other. And we don't even have to be violent against the people who are doing this. But they have to be looked at and shamed. It's not all these people you guys are trying to cancel. Stop shaming each other. We are not at fault here. We did not cause all this. We all feel like our lives are threatened right now. And there's so much more than us. This is bigger than us. All around the world. If we just stop giving into the games, there's more of us than you realize. And there's only a few of them. If you want to move to higher ground, we can all move to higher ground. If they don't want to listen, they can keep their cities. They can keep all of it. We can go. We have the power to go. The earth supplies everything we need. I love you all. I love everybody. The choice is yours. I could have went by myself. There was so much of me that wants to go, that wanted to, because I didn't believe in myself anymore. I knew I had a vision. I knew I had something. But every time I tried to express that special something, I got shut down. And mostly important, I got shut down by the people I love that say they love me the most. Because it's the most important message that anybody can hear right now. And I am not a victim. We are all victims. I don't care what you guys see in me. I just want you guys to see what you are doing. All of you. Every single one of you. And me. I am not afraid. But I am afraid to never speak what I know. And this is the burden I carry for you. For you. I want to go live my life, but I have to make sure this happens. I have to make sure this happens the right way. I don't cry because I'm in pain for myself. I'm crying because I'm in pain for the way things are, and they don't have to be. It's just so easy. Don't speak violent words against each other. Don't cancel each other out because they're trying to grow. Don't preach what it is for people to educate themselves, but not praise them for educating themselves sooner. It's so hurtful. It doesn't matter. Let people try in the way they know and feel how to try. Gender, all this other stuff, it's just names we call ourselves. It is, I think, July 1st, 2020. The second wave is coming in. People are going to start sitting with their feelings some more. And we're all going to get very angry and uncomfortable, especially coming election time, and we're going to start hating each other for views and beliefs that distractions. Life is important. This is video blog number 1. If I see people listening, as long as they're listening, then I'm going to keep talking, no matter how much it hurts your feelings. And no matter how much you want to shame me. Because this is the most important message I can ever think of right now. And the messages are going to keep coming. And we're going to keep thinking of them together. We're going to establish a great idea. We can do it. We can do it together. Stay safe. Keep each other safe. It's not a time to be scared, but it's time to be aware. Be aware.